Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 3, and so much has changed from episode 1 to now. When I first met you guys, or first debuted onto YouTube, I was telling a very funny joke that I was 9 weeks out from junior nationals, and I ended up laughing about that later because that could have not been further from the truth. So a lot has changed, and I'll go through it today while I'm working out, but currently the goal has changed and we are now 7 weeks out from USA's here in Vegas. Uh, Completely different team is behind me now. I have done a full change of everything, and swapped teams, swapped visions, swapped goals, and swapped bodies apparently because I do not look like how I looked back when we first started this. So today we are going to do an upper workout and I'm going to go through everything with you guys. But man, there's just so much to say that I don't even know where to begin. So maybe as I go through and get a pump, I'll collect my thoughts and be able to explain it to you guys. But we're going to go get this workout in. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And yeah, let's get started. But I don't mess my neck up even more. Oh yeah, I should talk about that. So on my rest day video, I talked about how I messed up my neck. And I went and got the body work that I was talking about many times, which was great. And I felt wonderful following it. And hey, it's fine. I can't talk and warm up at the same time. It's no big deal. But anyway, did my body work. And then I don't know if I just like slept. You know when you like sleep too hard and then you don't move and you realize your neck was just like cranked the whole night. I think that's what was kind of happening. And then I woke up and it was tight again. And so we're just kind of going with the flow. I set up a new body work for next week to hopefully fix it, but I haven't had time to be injured. I am 7 weeks out and we're pushing through. I've had this injury through every single one of my preps, especially last year. Last year threw it off a lot. So here we are. We're going to start with some things, but part of the life. Thanks. All right, so today I am fueled by PE Science. I do not have a discount code for PE Science, but I love them and I have been drinking them, training with it. I preferably, especially on upper body days, I have 2 scoops of the high volume and 1 scoop of the prolific. The high volume is their pump nitric oxide formula, and the pre-workout, the prolific is their pre-workout. So I prefer it because I am not a fan of beta alanine. I do not like my face to burn. I do not like to feel it in my earlobes, and whatever else people like to do for their pre-workout pump, I have enough energy going into this and enough motivation from my music. So I prefer this one. But on the days that I don't have the PE Science supplements, I always go to Raw Nutrition. That one I really enjoy as well. I like their non-stim pre-workouts. I do like their stim pre-workouts, but that'll get me going. I don't really like feel the beta alanine in that one, but I do like it, and like grape is my favorite flavor for that one. If you are interested in Raw Nutrition and do want any supplements from them, make sure to use my discount code, which is MWorkin10. It's kind of like my last name. It's like Workington, but it's the knuckles 10 for sense of sound. So, it's a good way. But anyway, that's my top. Fume with a 1 second fully stretched every third rep. So right now we're going to do the drop set. So hopefully with this mag grip, my grip doesn't give out. I got a little big grip. Shit. High volume now. What? 2, 3, 4. More chicken. Should I do a little back flex for you? Does it look like anything? Okay. Wow. So we just finished the upper workout. Also, look how cute my nails are. I know that this is so off topic, but I just got them done the other day, and I think it's the best that she's ever done. I don't know. I'm all shaky, so you can't see them, but having a little tortoise moment. So, and before anybody asks and gets at me about lifting with long nails, these are my nails. So it's like asking a tall person, how do you not hit your head walking through a door? You're just used to it. They're part of you. So anyway, that's my little rant for my nails. Back to the point. We just finished upper, and I am burnt out, which is amazing. But the most exciting part about doing workouts like this, where I can go to failure and everything, is actually having muscles to show for it now. Last time we had a video, I was definitely in a different place, not only within prep, but physically, mentally, emotionally, whole across the board. I was just not having it, basically. And since then, like I mentioned at the beginning of this, I have completely changed my entire team, my entire outlook, every possible thing. And I am now in save the prep mode. So I was with a different team. I switched to a different coach now, so I'm on a completely different team with a different coach, and everything is different. My body is changing, my diet is different, my rest days, my schedule is different. I'm currently on 5 days of training, 5 days of cardio, and 2 full rest days with just getting my steps in. And I cannot explain how much my body is, first of all, just loving the rest, but loving the amount of food that I am eating. I am like shocked at how much food, and it's still not a lot of food, but it's much more than I was on in the last video. And I have like my most exciting part of it that I mentioned in my rest day video. I eat so much fruit, it's insane. I like before was kind of like craving fruit and like that sugar, like natural sugars, and now let me tell you, eating fruit, it will cut your cravings out. At least for me, I have no like sugar cravings. I have no like cheat meal cravings, because every single meal I have like a treat basically by eating fruit. So I don't know if you can just tell the excitement by the fact that I'm talking about fruit for far too long, but I am in a much better headspace. I am in a much better emotional state right now. And to be honest, although this is Road to Pro, I am just very grateful that I am even in a physical state to be able to compete still. Back when we first started this journey, I was 9 weeks out, aspirationally 9 weeks out. I knew I wasn't looking 9 weeks out, but I was really hoping that, you know, in prep, as you're in the single digit weeks, your body should be changing week after week as you get closer to the show. And mine just wasn't. I was exhausted mentally and physically. My body was not having the nutrients and the rest that it needed in order to properly grow and change and develop the way that it needed to. And so now that I have that, now that I'm feeding my muscles, feeding my body, giving myself the much needed rest physically and mentally, my body is happy and my body is changing every single day, honestly. Like I check in twice a week, and between Tuesday and Friday, it's different. So far right now, we're in a good state. And like I was saying before I went on my little tangent there, I am, yes, still on my Road to Pro. Yes, I am 7 weeks out from USA's, which will be here in Vegas. I think it's at the South Point Casino, but I am just happy to be able to get on stage. And even if we get close enough and say it's like 4 weeks out and I don't look ready, or my body decides that like we needed this reset but we're not ready to compete, like I'm okay with that right now, because I honestly thought that I was done for when I was starting with this new coach. I thought my body had just had it and I was gonna have to get forced into an off season, but luckily, whatever we're doing is seeming to work, and my body composition is changing every single day. So as we can see from my pumps and my muscles, and I actually look like a bodybuilder now compared to the first video, things are going very, very well. So I think we're gonna do a little bit of posing just to kind of put this pump to work. And then, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. But so far, it's been going so good, so great, I should say, and I'm excited to see what the rest of this prep entails and how my body continues to morph week after week, and bring you guys along with me. being here is a blessing and a curse.